Interesting matchup here today, Joe Brody. Jack Miller taking on one of your favorite opponents, the Russian Invader.
Well, the only thing I've got to say to every Russian that I've ever met is "Do svidaniya, comrade." Goodbye. But here we go, a big matchup. Jack Miller and still his partner Elijah O'Malley injured
on
and
the
out.
Shelf. Big injury at the hands of Tommy Williams. You know, so, one half of Simply Perfect. That match, of course, took place on Halloween in Virginia.
Well, the loss of those world oh, look at that. The Russian tried to come in and attack him, and Miller caught him with a big chop coming in. And there he comes with a second one. And the Russian, boy, he is definitely meeting his match with those chops right there. Side headlock applied by Miller in the ring. Looks like the Russian's going to try to shoot him off here. But no, Miller hung on, shoots the Russian off, and catches him with another big chop. And this is going to be absolutely just brutal at this point. He is hitting the Russian with everything that he's got, and hasn't even worked up a sweat yet.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. That smile hasn't left his face either.
This Russian, a tremendous professional wrestler in his own right, and taking a big backdrop there from Miller. Miller's going to cover him again, and 2 count. The Russian kicks out. Miller right back on that arm and got him begging for mercy there in the ring. You better be careful.
Look at him applying that pressure to that shoulder, Joe Brody.
Referee Pee Wee Harris assigned to our matchup here, and now look at that, the Russian trying to dig his way out of a hole here.
Oh!
And man alive, and Jack Miller making his presence known to our fans on television and in the studio here this week. I would really like for all of our fans to come out and enjoy watching championship wrestling action like this, Jason Schaefer. And just keep your eyes peeled for where we're going to be, and keep your eyes out and ears open for a lot of big announcements in the very near future with championship wrestling.
I bet the Russian definitely thinking a little bit differently about stepping in the ring with Jack Miller at this point.
Well, I'll tell you what, Miller feels like he's got a little something to prove after the loss of those World Tag Team titles and the injury to his partner. But look at that, hanging on. That reminds me, Jason Schaefer, of the old Jungle Book cartoon where Baloo's got the tiger by the tail. And they're telling him to let go, and he goes, "Let go, there's teeth in the other end."
That's right.
Jack Miller just hanging on for dear life and not letting go here right now. But the big difference is I think he's the tiger with the teeth right now in this matchup.
Absolutely right, and he's been showing those teeth ever since he stepped in the ring. You know, I think Jack Miller real satisfied with where he's at in championship wrestling. You've said it before, you know, certainly a great career as a tag wrestler, but Jack Miller really shown his strengths in singles competition here of late.
Very recently, absolutely. The majority of his career was spent in different tag teams, a long association with Tony Perdue and the New Breed.
And another gentleman, I use the term loosely, that we won't mention here on this program.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You know, I tell you what, you know, well, look at that Russian is trying everything he can to get away from Jack Miller. Miller's just hanging on to him like a bear trap.
Oh, God!
Did you see that? He just snapped that shoulder and arm across that top strand. And I think he's hurt. I think the Russian's seriously hurt. He's telling referee Pee Wee Harris,
I don't think Pee Wee speaks Russian, so Pee Wee doesn't have any idea what he's telling him.
Well, I happen to know for a flat fact that Pee Wee does speak some Russian. Stolichnaya, Smirnov, Popov. Absolutely. I've heard him on numerous occasions after different events leaving town, speaking as much Russian as what we just went over right there. But Pee Wee Harris, one of our great officials here in Championship Wrestling, received his nickname in the high school locker room years ago.
Jack Miller gets the 2 count.
The Russian looking look at that, rake to the eyes. Now, his
Pushes
first bit of
him into the
offense
corner.
in this match is to push Miller into the corner and a shoulder tackle with that injured shoulder. And there he goes the second time, that injured shoulder. I kind of question the wisdom of that right there.
Why is he driving an injured shoulder into his opponent, Joe Brody?
Catches him with a clothesline in that corner. And, look
at this.
Oh, he went for that bulldog that he's used so effectively here in recent weeks. And Miller had it well scouted, just pushed him right off. And that's good. This is going to be it. Absolutely, this is going to be it right here.
Look at this. Look at this, Joe Birdie. Look.
That's it. That's going to be it.
Oh!
That's got to be it. That's the way you beat Dr. Roger Ham. And that's it. Your winner. Your winner, Jason Schaefer, won Jack Miller. And we've got a great interview segment coming up right now with our United States Heavyweight Champion, Billy Litt. Jason.